I just would like to thank everybody for coming out today on this very important day. I'd like everybody to know that we're here in peace, but we're here in solidarity to stand with many other people across Canada and around the globe that are supporting our Chief Teresa Spence, who has been on a hunger strike for 19 days. If you dig down at the beach here in front of that shed down at Willingdon Beach, the shell midden still remains there. Those shells are from the clams that our ancestors ate. That is our ties back to this land. We are the ones that are standing up for the land, for the future, for the young ones. We're here making a stand to protect the waters, protect the animals, protect the trees, protect the rivers. As soon as Bill C-45 passed, we had, 2.5 million rivers and creeks protected, down to 82. So this bill is not a good thing, and we're here just to stand in solidarity with all other people who are making a stand against this bill, and to stand united with all our other people across Canada and around the world who are making a stand. We'd like to open with a floor blessing song, and I'll be walking around with a smudge stick just to smudge the air and clear the ground, just so there's no negative energy in this space for us. As many of you have seen on the news and on Facebook and Twitter, Chief Spence has been holding on to an eagle feather the entire time that she's been speaking to people and the entire time that she's been sitting in her teepee. And the reason she's hanging on to the eagle feather is that when you're holding the feather, you're speaking the truth. You're speaking from the heart. So it's very important when you have an eagle feather in your hand that you free your mind of any other things that you may be thinking about, and you free your heart from any of the other emotions that may be trying to capture you at the time, and open your heart to the people that are in the group. Open your mind to the cause that you are here to gather for. So when you're holding the eagle feather, it's very important that you remember that the eagle feather is helping you speak the truth and speak for your people and speak for the cause. So I invite any of you at any time to approach me or let me know if you have any words to share. Why did we lose this village site that was so important to us? Why did you dam a river that was the most important salmon run in our area? And do you think they came to sit with them? They probably died waiting. And that's what we don't want for Teresa Spence, is we don't want her to die waiting for the government to come and talk about our rights, about the protection of our territories, about the protection of our waters. This Bill C-45 takes away so much protection for the very important things that keep us alive, that sustain us. And not just sustain First Nations people, but sustain people of every color and every race on this earth. That's because we have lost all of our old growth forest and our traditional territory. That's been taken from us. We don't have the ability to go into the forest and harvest a log big enough to build a canoe out of. We've lost that. So that's why we're standing up for our rights. We can't afford to lose anymore. We're just beginning to get our culture back. A lot of our cultural practices went underground, and they did not survive, some of them. They took our drums away. They took our feathers away. They took our masks away, and they burned them. They took away our identity. Okay, if we can get back into the larger circle again, we'd like to share a couple more.
Very encouraging to see that we have support here. Our group doesn't look too big today, but you know what? There's a lot of hearts that are touched nationwide with all this, and any support is good support, and our MP should catch wind of this, and we will make sure that John Weston catches wind of this to acknowledge the support that is being shown for Chief Spence nationwide here. Very, very proud of the youth for taking up the charge on this, and I think the support is being felt worldwide. So just want to acknowledge every one of you and thank you all for coming, and just Chief Spence actions speak for the people right across the whole country here. Canada still has issues with the United Nations as a whole, and we need to work on that. And people wonder if we're not part of this battle anymore because we voted on a treaty and we're waiting to implement a treaty. We're even a larger part of this, because a big part of this movement is that the treaties are not being recognized. The older historical treaties are not being recognized, which is a big part of this fight. So the Slamming need to support this even more so now because of the treaty position that we're in now. So again, thank you all for coming, and thank you, Eric.
Good, I say? That's exactly what we're doing here today, is we're all coming together in solidarity, asking for a change. And that's the way of the future, is us working together. And that's why Slamming is really hopeful with signing this treaty, is that we have letters in black and white. We have the word of ourselves and the government, and we have a document that's supposed to form the way we talk to each other. But the scary thing for us is we've negotiated a $10 million agreement, and we're looking at the rest of Canada right now and how the government is not acknowledging the rest of those treaties. teach our youth to reconnect with the land. And it was with the connection that we did a few years back on the canoe, where we went out into Oakover Inlet and up Lancelot and up into Theodosia, and we visited the burial sites of some of our ancestors. We went to some of the old village sites. That's where some of the songs come from. They came from those sites and from that trip. Sliammon right now, our chief is working really hard on trying to get a youth group back together, back established in the community, so that we could do things like this. We just hosted a canoe journey called Pulling Together, which was in partnership with the RCMP. Our youth really came together during that journey, and a lot of them were able to grow in ways that you wouldn't see them grow normally. Is not very strong today, and we really need to send her strength. So thank you all for coming out today, Cheche Hatet, and please travel safe on your way home. We will be doing a couple more songs over in the corner here as we